Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today, we're making traditional street tacos. These are super easy to make, each one is bursting with flavor, and I can't wait for you guys to try it at home. So, let's get started. Alright, so for the ingredients, we're going to need 2 tablespoons of reduced sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice, or the juice of 1 large lime, 2 tablespoons of canola oil divided, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1.5 pounds of skirt steak cut into about 1/2-inch pieces, 12 mini flour tortillas warmed, 3/4 cup of a diced red onion, 1/2 cup of chopped fresh cilantro, 1 lime cut into wedges, and finally some salt and black pepper to taste. Alright, so to get started, we're going to prepare the ingredients for our marinade, starting off with our garlic. So this recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic, and the best way to mince them in my opinion is using a garlic press. And so you want to remove that outer peel from each clove and then press them using your garlic press to create finely minced garlic. And once you have all the garlic minced, you want to set that aside while you prepare the rest of the marinade. So in a medium-sized bowl, you want to mix together your soy sauce, the lime juice, 1 tablespoon of the canola oil, your minced garlic, the chili powder, your cumin, and finally the oregano. Mixing those all together until they're well combined, creating your marinade. And if this marinade looks delicious to you, make sure you hit that like button, as it really helps the channel out by boosting that good old YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Moving on to our skirt steak, we want to sprinkle a thin layer of salt and black pepper onto the skirt steak on both sides, pressing the seasoning into the meat. And then you want to take a sharp knife and slice the steak into 1/2-inch thick bite-sized pieces. And so how I like to do it is start by cutting the 1/2-inch slices along the length of the steak, and then I double back with my knife and cut those slices into smaller bite-sized pieces. Once all your steak is sliced up, you want to transfer them either into a large bowl or a large gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and then pour the marinade over all the steak. I'm using a Ziploc bag in this video, so if you're using one too, you want to close the bag and give the bag a toss to ensure that each piece of meat is coated with the marinade. And you want to allow the meat to marinate for at least 1 hour or up to 3 hours, turning the bag or mixing the bowl every once in a while. So at the point where you're ready to make your tacos, you want to prepare the rest of the ingredients that are going to go inside the taco. And because these are traditional tacos, there are very little ingredients to make aside from the meat, namely red onions, cilantro, and lime juice. So starting off with our red onion, you want to thinly slice it at first and then create bite-sized minced onions. Your goal here is to make the onions small enough that you can ensure there's a little bit of onion in each bite of the taco. Next would be your cilantro, and just like the onions, you want to dice them small enough to ensure that each bite of the taco has that flavor of cilantro in it. And now that our steak has had time to marinate, you want to heat the remaining 1 tablespoon of canola oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat, or 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or 190 degrees Celsius. And then you want to add in your steak as well as the marinade to the skillet and allow it to cook. And your goal here is to cook the steak until it's all browned and the marinade has reduced. And this should take about 5 to 6 minutes at this heat, depending on your level of desired doneness. And lastly, just prior to filling in your tacos, you want to slice up a lime to create lime wedges. That little spritz of lime juice in these tacos really is that key difference in making a regular taco taste amazing. Now on to preparing the tacos. You can warm your tortillas on a flat pan quickly or in the microwave just to make them warm to the touch. Then you want to add in a healthy portion of your marinated cooked steak, followed by a topping of diced red onions, diced cilantro, and freshly squeezed lime juice. And with that, your tacos are ready to serve immediately and enjoy. And just like that, you've made traditional tacos right at home. In my opinion, these are better than any fast food option you could find, and definitely give you that authentic flavor that you're looking for when biting into a taco. And this recipe makes enough ingredients to create 12 tacos, so you can feed a whole party, a small family, a meal prep option, whatever you desire. Feel free to substitute the steak for chicken thighs as well for a different take on this recipe. And if you do give this recipe a try, please tag me on my Instagram or YouTube at Chef Vic Cuisine. I'd love to see your take on this classic dish. But as always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 2, Elevating Your Inner Chef, and that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on the screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to see more recipes like this, and don't forget to click that bell icon to be notified when my next video drops. And sharing is caring, so if you enjoyed this video and think someone else will, make sure you share this to all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week, where I show you how to make this perfect summer appetizer, watermelon canapes. A true treat for those hot summer days. Well, thank you all again so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Check out more recipes on my channel now, and I'll see you next week on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.